leadership role this season. Did you address anything with the D-line or the defense in general, speaking up to them after the loss?
Obviously, it was a devastating loss, but I would just say that we just got to start faster. It took us too long to adjust to the game, and that starts in practice. Whatever we got to do to get ourselves going. Uh, Being a leader, as you said, obviously pushing that narrative and just looking for the rest of the leaders too on the team to follow it up.
The D line, it looked so good through the first 4 weeks. What was different maybe about this game?
Yeah, like I said, it just took us too long to get adjusted to the game. We definitely got to start faster, and that's been our focus so far.
Why do you think it took so long?
Uh, it all starts in practice. Like we just got to attack practice better, the better mentality. We're never satisfied with obviously not with the results, but we can't be satisfied with good. We're looking to be great. So.
A couple of goal line fumbles. Did it feel like those were kind of sigh of relief, or hey, we really earned these?
Definitely not relief. Everything we get, we earn it. So I would say everything we get, we work for it. We emphasize that in practice. It's not a mistake. It's not an accident. It's definitely intentional.
Christian was saying that this team needs to be more physical, especially this week to prepare. How have you seen that kind of manifest in practice? I know you're probably not doing a ton of contact this week, but do you see that from your team? Overall, to be physical?
I see it all the time. I don't think the game was a reflection of how we are as a team at all. I think, like I said, we just started too slow, and we gotta start faster. And definitely in practice, we've been pushing it.
Has this group's response been good post the loss?
Yeah, our heads aren't down. We came back into work like it was a win. There's no difference in a win or a loss from a practice standpoint. We attack every day the same, and I think we got to keep doing that.
What's Coach Lynn's message just kind of been to the defense after?
Same thing. We just started too slow, flat out. We just started way too slow, and it took us way too long to get adjusted. And our coaches have been doing a great job putting us in situations to be better, and that starts in practice.
Bishop was talking about the importance of just kind of resetting. Has that kind of been the mode this week? Like, put what happened before behind us.
Definitely, it was a loss, obviously, but we can't continue to dwell on it. Not that we did in the first place, but we can't look back on it. Obviously, we have to get better, but that's every single week. So we looked over the game after on Sunday, and we came back in, came ready to work. Now we're focused on Michigan.
How much do warm-ups, like pregame warm-ups, affect how you start a game? Like everything from how you talk to each other, the drills that you do. How does that affect?
Everything is intentional with our pregame warm-ups, and I think it's very important that we're focused when we are in those pregame warm-ups, so we're able to execute when the game time comes.
Are you going like 100% in warm-ups?
Every single time, have to. We want the warm-ups to be harder than the game, just like practice.
Coach Henderson have any specific message to the D-line?
Same things, Coach Lynn, the rest of us, we got to start way faster.
Have they changed their approach this week during the bye week? Just been a little bit more intense, or has it pretty much been the same?
Can you say that again?
Have the coaches changed their approach as far as intensity this week?
Nah, they attack every week the same, just as much as we do. There's no difference in any of the weeks. Like I said, win or loss, they have the same mentality every single day. But the biggest emphasis has been starting faster.
How much did not having Kamari make you retrospectively appreciate Kamari more as a defense?
Kamari is obviously a great player. I'm not going to say that if we had him we would have won or lost, but it would have definitely helped to have him, as he is one of our best defensive backs. But I believe we could have won without him, but that's just on us. When adversity comes, we got to know how to handle it.
With the some inexperience with the quarterback movements, just changes in the secondary in general, do you feel a little bit more responsibility up front to take care of the pass rush?
I feel like we gotta, like I said, when adversity comes, we just gotta be able to handle it. And I'm not gonna say anything about the secondary. That's not my place to say. But we gotta play our own game. Defensive line, like whether the secondary is there, whether it's not, it doesn't matter. Defensive line, that's all we're focused on.
Time for one more. Not that it necessarily matters, but did Illinois' O-line feel like a step up at all from maybe some of the prior competition so far?
I think the Big Ten in general is a great conference, and I feel like, we went out there and competed, but we just got to start faster. That's all it is to it.